Welcome back, everyone, to Montgomery County's Engage at Home, brought to you by the county's Caregiver Support Program. I'm Lylie Fisher, and I would like to introduce you to yet another new playlist that has been developed. And this one is focused on something very near and dear to all of our hearts, and that is eating, cooking, and enjoying ourselves. We all know that there's a lot of things out there that can distract us from keeping cool, calm, and collected. And there's also a lot of things that may prevent us from caring for ourselves. So this new playlist is specifically focused on inspiring you to open that refrigerator or pantry and prepare some delicious, nutritious, and easy meals that will keep you and your loved ones healthy, wealthy, and wise. So let's take a look now at this new playlist. So here we are back again at Montgomery County Government's Caregiver Support Program's Engage at Home. If you are a subscriber, you are going to have clicked here to sign up, and that is going to be sending you alerts, so you will be able to keep up to date with all of the new programming that I'm putting up. You will also see a different video, so please do subscribe. We have all of the items that you have looked at previously. We are now going to be looking at cooking at home. This is a very inspirational channel, and I'd have to say that the videos that really make up the bulk of what I'm going to be showing you are through the Tasty Network. One of the things I like about the Tasty Network is that a lot of their videos are not necessarily dependent upon being able to understand English or to read English. So I put a couple of really delicious ones up here, and why don't we start the day well and have a look at 16 ways to get your breakfast self going.
In 1977, I met a French chef.
Once again, we oftentimes have to click off those videos that are the ads.
He said to me, "Cooks cook."
Well, weren't those delicious? So let's have a look at a couple of other video clips just so you can see what I'm talking about. And then I want to show you something absolutely delightful that I stumbled upon and I included in the cooking at home section.
I challenge you to find what is perfectly in season and right.
So once again, you are going to have to skip ads. 7 recipes to make in 5 minutes. Sounds good. So not everything that I have collected for this channel, Cooking at Home, is so naughty. So what I'm going to do is now show you how to see the full list. So once again, we are here on Montgomery County's Caregiver Support Programs Engage at Home YouTube channel. We've scrolled down and we are on the playlist that's called Cooking at Home. And this shows you a collection of the items that I have, but not everything. You may want to see more. Well, I hope you want to see more. So what you do is you click here, play all, and it will take you to the list that then on the right hand side, Cooking at Home, it has all of the videos that I have collected. I'm going to show you a couple that are more on the healthy side because I think that's actually a really good approach to have for living. So let's have a look at the 5 protein-packed salads. Now that is yummy, and that's something that is a very healthy meal. Now for many of you, you really do want to look after your health during this period because you always look after your health. So let's have a look at this program, 10 low carb snacks. And I just want to remind you, This is a video. So say if you feel that they're going a little too fast, because they really don't have recipe sheets. They are simple to put together snacks or meals with just a few ingredients. So all you have to do is pause it, scroll back, and then restart it again. If you don't like the music, you can always turn the music down. So they use a lot of baking rather than frying. Still yummy. So once again, let's say you missed some of those ingredients. You just pause it, roll back to the section, start it again, and you can stop and start it as you want. So 1 cup of crushed almonds, 1/3 of a cup of parmesan, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 2 tablespoons of oregano, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of pepper. Mixing all that up, adding the 2 eggs, mixing it, and then adding it on a baking sheet. And then you see here, bake 425 degrees Fahrenheit, 20 minutes. Easy. Look at that. Delicious. And these are all snacks. And for many folk, having a nice simple snack may be what they'd rather do, have some grazing rather than sitting down and having a big meal. So I haven't been concentrating on what they're doing here, but something with cauliflower. I didn't realize you drained the liquid out. Let's see what happens. I know a lot of folk who are gluten-free use cauliflower as a base for pizzas and things like that. So let's see what they're going to be doing with this one. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, my goodness. I'll have to share that. That one looks terrific, doesn't it? So let's pause the video and just have a look at a couple more. So here on the menu with all of the videos in the cooking at home section, you'll see that I've really connected with recipes that either I found delicious or I also found interesting. There's something there that I'm going to go back to, but I do want to show you everyone's favorite, Jamie Oliver. He has a couple of shows I've put here, and there's one that's super cute.
When you bake at home,
And once again, you are going to have to remember that in YouTube, you want to skip that video. And what do we have here but a little Oliver?
Right, I'm going to show you the simplest pancake ever. You need 1 cup of self-raising flour, 1 cup of milk, and an egg. That's all you need. And they're so simple, anyone can make them. Right, let's get cracking. First, add the flour to the bowl. Put the milk in the same cup as you used for the flour, right to the top. There, that was scary. Then add 1 egg.
Beautiful looking eggs. That's a cutie.
Whisk it until it's nice and smooth and it looks like this. Right, now we're going to cook it. You need a knob of butter to grease your pan. You always need adults around you when you're cooking hot things. You put the butter in straight when it starts to bubble.
Not the tidiest cook, but adorable.
Don't worry about the mess. Your parents will clean it up. Can you wipe my hands? Not that messy. You are cleaning it up, aren't you? When it's bubbles at the top and it's golden at the bottom, you know it's time to flip it.
So not all of the videos are super serious, and I think what they all are trying to do is encourage our viewers to be self-sufficient, look after themselves and keep healthy. So another video that I've got here that I really am so glad that I discovered, and it's Great Depression survival tips, and it particularly is about how folk who lived through the Depression years survived and did well by being ingenious in the kitchen. So let me show you just a little bit of this most lovely video. There are 3 of them in the Engage at Home, cooking at home section.
To help you through the hard times, I have some tips. Here are the Depression cooking 5 tips. 1. Family. 2. Have a garden. 3. Use and reuse. Make your own meals. Eat healthy. We were all healthy during the Depression. Family is very important because we have hard times. Everybody's on edge. Big family is important to have. Just to be with them makes you happy. Big family is good, especially times like this. We had cousins. We were all in the same boat. We all had our own job to do. My brother was a boy, but he still had to do the same thing. There was no comparison. Boys and girls were the same.
So I've popped back to our main menu, and I'd like to look at this other one. I've got 3 of these Great Depression cooking episodes here, and I think this one is lovely. You really get to meet Clara, and she steps you through one of her recipes. So let's have a look at this.
Welcome to my kitchen. I'm Clara. I'm 91 years old. Today we are making meals from the Depression. Today we're making pasta with peas. It's a very simple dish, but it's very tasty and it's good for you. Now I'm going to peel a potato. I don't know where it came from. My mother used to make it. I guess they had it at her house before she was married.
95 years old.
It's not expensive and it's nourishing. So that's the only thing I can tell you about it. Take a potato and dice it.
I wouldn't recommend using your hand as the chopping board. I think she has a lot of experience, but maybe don't start doing it now.
Now I'm going to dice the onion in the pan with the potatoes. I ate pasta with peas since I was a little girl. And then during the Depression, we ate a lot of it because all we ate is pasta most of the time with a little vegetable. And that was our meal.
And I'm sure her family grew the peas in their garden. There's an episode that talks about that.
These all chopped up. And I'm gonna
but I think I saw that she has canned peas. So maybe
olive oil in the pan.
Canned peas are just as good.
After I put the olive oil in with the potatoes and the onions, I'm going to fry them for a while until they get a little softer. Keep watching them because they might burn. Now I'm going to open a can of peas. When the potatoes are rosy, then we'll put in the peas. They're not rosy yet. We need more potatoes during the Depression than pasta. But we survived. It was hard. What we're going to eat tonight? Pasta with garlic. What are we going to eat tonight? Pasta with peas. What are we going to eat tonight? Pasta with beans. That's all we did. Ate pasta with a vegetable. Throw in the peas now. With the juice and all. Now I'm going to put some warm water, enough to cook the pasta in. It's done, but it lacks something, so we decided to put a little tomato sauce in. My mother would make it with tomato sauce sometimes, sometimes just plain, without the sauce. Add a little more salt and pepper. That's good. I made the pasta with peas. It's just like we used to make during the Depression.
So isn't that absolutely charming? And this was made some time ago, so I'm not sure if our host who is on this show is still with us, but she's really showing us something that warms our hearts, and I'm really glad to be including it in this playlist for you. So I'm just going to go back to the Cooking at Home web YouTube page so we can finish off this interview. So once again, Cooking at Home. And whenever I find more videos that are either healthy or fun or inspiring, I'm going to add them to the channel, and you can just access them straight from our main web page, which is Engage at Home. And here we are back again, Engage at Home on the Montgomery County's Caregiver Support Program's YouTube channel. Reminder to subscribe so you will get updates when I put new content on. We've got new categories coming up all the time. Today we spent a little bit of time looking at the Cooking at Home, and as a reminder, on the main page you get a sneak preview of some of the videos, but to see all, you just click here on Play All. So that's all we have time for today, but I want to thank everyone for joining me. I'm Lylie Fisher with Montgomery County's Caregiver Support Program. It is truly delightful to be building Engage at Home channel for you and sharing all of this with you. I wish you well, keep sane and healthy, and most importantly, please keep calm.